Hi, welcome to Dawn's Workshop. This is part 3 of my Peugeot 9X8 LeMans build. This is where I left off last time. Got the seat in and finished the engine piece and got all the support structure in. So let's get into this. Okay, we're starting here. We got a connector to put on in there. And now what? Oh, these two tubes. We have to build something. Get this axle. Put it in there. And then two stud pins, gray stud pins. And we take these two tubes, stick them into the studs. Oop. I don't think they're supposed to go that far in. They're supposed to be the same distance in, so try to even them out. And then the other end is supposed to take a long blue pin and take one of these 1x2 axle converter pieces, two of them, put them together like so, and then take the two tubes and stick them through the axle. Oh, there we go. And then that hooks into here. Okay, now that's supposed to go facing up like that, okay? And next, we're doing a frame piece, it looks like. And take this and stick a blue pin partway through and an orange axle connector pin and put that partway through, and then take the L beam, stick that in there and put the orange pin through that. And then there is one of these pieces. It's number, are they the same? No, they're not the same. It's this one, and put a blue pin in there, and then stick that on top here and push that blue pin through the, oh wait, is that right? No, it's not right. Okay, that goes here, and that pushes through for that. Okay. And then I take an orange axle connector and the blue axle pin. Take that, stick it in the top part here, but not all the way through. And then we take the whole piece here and stick it on the side. Hook it onto those blue pins that are there. Oh, need to get it onto that one. With the chair. Okay. Push this blue pin in. And this orange pin is supposed to go in as well. There we go. that's connected. And then this blue one, this blue pin is supposed to hook right in there. I'm not sure if it's supposed to twist a little or not, but whatever that thing is, not sure what that is. And next we have this long gray beam and a black pin. And that goes down this side, connects to the red pin back here, and the blue pin at the front. So there we go. That gets that on there. And now we'll take one of these black beams that have the holes on interlocking there, and then take that, and that goes on this red pin back here and the black pin up here, and the other red pin. Push that in. There we go. And then, oh, there's an orange pin that goes in here. It pushes through. Okay. Is there anything else there? Oh, there wasn't another piece there, was it? No? Oh, I think I may have mixed. Yeah, it's showing these go in the front here. Okay. That's just correcting that. Yeah, I had those in the wrong spot. Okay, now we do the other side. Got another orange pin. Go in there, and a blue pin to go in here. And then that L-beam. Hook right there. And this panel, and it goes over here through that L-beam, and then the axle pin with the orange, long orange axle connection goes in the top here. Okay. And then that all gets hooked together on this side. Okay. There, that all went on, and then the orange pin pushes in, and we've got those all connected. The blue pin's got to push in too. There we go. Then the long gray beam. And it goes right that way. Okay. Hooks on like that. Then black beam goes on like that. Interesting to see. Oh, that's why that has to go in there, and that orange pin goes in the top there. solidify that mounting. Now putting some these roller collars, or I guess it's a extended 1x1 beam. I need 2 of these. Okay, and the long blue pins, and those go in the front here, but not all the way through. Now I need this long gray beam, and that is what they go into. Right like there. How can we get that in there? Is that gonna go in at all? Okay, there we go. Oops. I don't want to push in there at all. There. There we go. And those are on there. And then it needs this collar to stick up from there. And that will support some axle. Okay, now we need a gear and this beige axle. Put the long side through the gear. And that goes into here. Now I need another gear. So I need this piece, and then we're going to put some pins in there. Got those pins in there, and then a white axle pin. Like that. And then the gear goes on like so. And that connects beside in front of the chair. So this is going to be using the steering wheel. Go through that. Now we have yellow axle and axle connector. Another gear. And that goes through the top here. Okay. Oh, was I supposed to, wait a second. Oh, the gear goes on the other side too. The gear here. Okay. I take 2 of these beams. Put some pins in there. And they connect to this black beam back here. Can I get that in there? There. They connect both back here. Is that going in? There. And that's those 2 beams back there. Okay. Now we're starting yellow axle with this orange connector. Another connector on the other side. One of these beams with the holes on both sides. I have to make something with this, a pin. And then 2 gray axles, small gray axles. These 2 arms. And that hooks into here. Okay. And then the other beam goes on the other side. Okay. And then we have 2 blue pins with green 1x1 beams on them. Okay. And they go up like that. Oops. That way. And now 2 black pins on this each side. 3 black pins on the top on each side. Okay, this one of these gray beams, short or 7 length beams. Okay. Now I need this red. Whatever. Pin axle connector. Not supposed to put it all the way through. And then a yellow axle goes in there. One of these half beams with the axle connections. Control arm here, facing up, with that in between. Okay. Push that all the way over. And then that hooks to those 2 black pins. And the orange pin gets pushed in. Okay. Same thing for the other side. Don't push the orange pin all the way through. Yellow axle. Control or this 5 length half beam. The control arm facing up, and put the T connector, the axle connection in there, and then that goes on the other side. Push the orange pin through. Okay, we got 2 blue pins. Long blue pins go there and there. and 2 black pins. Almost every hole has a pin there. So we got 2 L brackets to hook onto those, or L beams. Go onto those 2. There we go. And then this green box, I need some red stud connections, stud pins, and then a ball joint goes in here. Always fun. 2 long blue pins. These corner axle things. Not sure why you need them to be corner axle things, but that's what they are. And the pins go through there. And then these joints. And need 2 of these with the 2 axle pins through them, and they go on top where, I don't know, maybe I'm supposed to put the other ball joint in there, or is just 1 ball joint? That seems weird. Must have to hook stuff up first or something. 2 of these gray axles with the head on them. There we go. And that's done, and that gets stuck on top of this. On the blue pins, oh yeah, the blue pins. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, that's all connected. I did it the right way, so that's important. Okay. Oh, now what's this? I got some sort of. This is actually for steering. This is another differential. Okay, stick the little gear in there. Oopsie. This is a different one. Oh, it's got 3 sides to put the 3 more in. Okay. And I put one on the top. Okay. Now a red axle. Short red axle. And I'm supposed to turn it. Okay, it's turning. And then I put the green gear, or the red, this big red gear on top. Oh, I see, it snaps in. Okay. And then a axle connector on there. And this is supposed to go in here with 2 of these. So I stick one on this side, and then one of them on the other side. There we go. Another differential. That's different. Okay, now we got something else here. It's pretty neat so far. We got this, a couple of these tan axle pins in, another axle connector and gray axle, the tan gear, another axle connector, and the tan axle pin. And then that connects to this side. Okay. And then we have a yellow axle on the axle connector. Black gear, little black gear. Then these big modules here. Okay, we go that way. Put two of them on. And then hook that the other side here. That's gonna do something. And then hook it together with the other, whatever, 3x with the pins on it. And you got two black pins to go on the top. Okay. And then that. Okay, that matches up with the red gear. The tan gear matches up with the red gear. And now we have this whole thing turning. For what purpose? I'm not sure yet. But that's pretty elaborate. Now what? We gotta take a couple of beams and hook things together. Like that. Okay. And then now what? Oh, got this straight gear here. Couple pins in the ends. And then we got a T, needs a ball joint. The connecting rod. Flip it upside down. And what? And hook it on the black pin. Okay. And then put it the same, do the T on the other side. The connecting rod. And flip it upside down. Or well, whichever way gets me the, okay, should go that side way. There we go. And then I have one of these, put a black pin in it. And then I'll find out what's gonna happen here. We got a red axle. Small red axle goes there, and that hooks onto the other side of the T, and on the red axle gets pushed through. Okay, there we go. There we go, we got that pushed through as well. And same thing on the other side. Red axle. Okay. and it gets like that, and push the axle through. Okay. Now they're both on. And then that is supposed to go on, oh, it sits on those stud connectors. And that's it, it just sits there. Okay, it sits there. Nothing else to do with it right now because it's not really solid yet. Now what? Okay, white axle and gear, and then that sits in here. Okay, that's looking correct. And then I need a, okay, I think that's supposed to be what we do. Yep. And that it sticks through there with a blue gear also on top of that one. Oh, but it doesn't get meshed, does it? It's not. No, it does. Okay. And then it shows it meshed. Okay. Afterwards, maybe. Okay, these the 7 is a 9. Or 5 is a 9. So 2 black pins. I kind of want to get that hooked up, and then 2 of these. And that sits on top of those 2 axles. Right there. Those 2 great axles that were sitting there. And then I gotta take these 2 long gray axles with the ends on them and push those all the way through. Okay. Then I have 2 small gray axles, and one goes through here, and then these little gray pieces, 1x2 axle connectors, and that. Then I need to take this and slide it on there with this in between. On where? Okay, it looks like it's going like on the middle one. Okay. Maybe. Let's see. And then I take a, okay, that does look correct. And then a black, one of these black half beams again. Oh, that's not supposed to hook up like that. It's supposed to hook up onto the gray one, the lower gray one. Okay, and then the yellow one. Okay. We have a little yellow piece here, orange piece with the beam, or the orange pin in this connector, and that goes on the end of the yellow axle and pushes through just like the other one. Okay. Okay, that's correct still. And I need a red collar on the lower gray axle here. to do the other side from the looks of it now. This 1x2. And let's put that on there. Oops, facing the wrong way. Wait a second. Oh, I did that. Did that wrong. There. Make sure those are the right way so they don't, otherwise I'm gonna have to take a whole bunch of stuff apart. Okay. The half beam. Get that in there. The old axle. The orange pin. Hook that on the orange. The yellow axle. Push that through. There we go. And the red collar. There we go. And that needs two beams that are going to go down here. And then two beams with pins here. Like that. And we're gonna put that on the green piece here. Okay. There we go. And we have a couple of axles with these joints on them. I think we're gonna put two on and hook them. Well, they're not hooking to anything at the moment. It's gonna fall off. Ah, there we go. Get the wheel piece together. Two ball joints on either side of this. Okay, and then gray ball joint in this side. Well, it's got an axle on it. Then that goes this way, right? And that goes in there. Oh, and then, oopsie. Oh, that was a mistake. Come on. Ah, no. Don't pull out of there. That goes up there. Okay. And then there we go. If I'm correct, that's probably supposed to hook up there, but. And then we need this with the gray. axle, that half beam here, the brown axle, and that goes, oh, which piece goes, oh, these just hook up to over here. Okay. And then a brown, long brown axle goes through here. There we go. And this goes over here. Oh, I got two collars to put on. Those axles. Okay. And then this pops on the ball joint. Okay. So that has been part 3 of my Peugeot 9X8 LeMans build. Been building some parts on the front of this and this whole front end. Got half of this on, work on the other half next and continue from there. So that's pretty cool. This has got quite a lot of little interesting pieces in here. So anyway, if you'd like to see that, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and take it easy.